everyone. I'm Donna Bush with your CIG television news brief on this Thursday evening. Tourism officials, including the Minister of Tourism and Ports, the Honorable Kenneth Bryan, are encouraging Caymanians to apply for a scholarship that will give them a career in the tourism industry. Now, the deadline to apply is just days away on Wednesday, the 31st of January. Minister Bryan says so many jobs can be tied back to the industry that he wants to see more Caymanians become a part of.
This program has been around for 28 years with some very prominent names in our community who have been recipients of the scholarship program, like our very own Director of Tourism, Ms. Rosa Harris, who's done an amazing job in our ministry, as well as our very well-known Cayman Airways pilot, Ms. Leanne Tibbetts, who is displaying her ambassadorship across the Cayman Islands. The good thing about tourism is a lot of people don't realize that almost any skill that you do outside being a scientist can be related to tourism. But most times we think about front of house, bartenders, front desk, people on the beach and so forth. But you need accountants, you need marketing people, you need audio and visual. There's many roles. The best candidate you can find is somebody who loves the Cayman Islands and who wants to be in this industry. It's a very specialized industry where it's a lot of your personality has to come out. And then this application process for a career gives you the skills necessary to support it. To be honest with you, I'm excited about having a lot more younger people, but persons who are in middle age who want to change careers, this is also a great opportunity. Tourism is our second pillar of our economy, but it's also the most sturdy and steady economy, one that nobody can take away from us, because tourism is us, our people. So I really want to encourage as many people, whether you're young or old, as long as you're over the age of 17, to apply. We want more Caymanians being the face of our tourism product.
The Know Your Cayman Islands history, culture, heritage, and who we are as a people, and the Promises customer service training workshop, where participants learn why service excellence is so important and how their contribution in delivering positive visitor experiences can create loyal customers. Now, these workshops are free and available through the Department of Tourism. Tourism officials say the aim is to have each Ministry of Tourism and Ports scholar undergo the training when they are awarded the scholarship. Again, the deadline to apply is Wednesday, the 31st of January. You can get the details on the criteria and download an application to apply by going online to caymanislands.ky/MOT scholarship. And if you have any questions or need assistance with the application process, the dedicated scholarship team is there to help. You have to reach out to them via email at motscholars@caymanislands.ky, or you can simply give them a call on 949-0623. Premier, the Honorable Juliana O'Connor Connolly, was joined by Cayman Brac residents and other dignitaries at the Creek Primary School official opening of the track to champion fitness and community on Cayman Brac. The Premier officially opened the new 3-lane walking and athletic track last Friday. Acting Chief Officer for the Ministry of Education, Ms. Lynette Monteith, delivered the opening remarks.
These programs ensure that every available resource is utilized optimally, and meticulously crafted to achieve the most impactful outcomes for our students.
Premier O'Connor Connolly emphasized that the track's benefits extend beyond the school. She declared, "We have purchased an adjacent parcel of land to construct an access way for the public. Once the public access way is completed, the track will serve as a gathering place, a competition ground, and a space for the community to all connect." Now, the Premier further announced that work has commenced on a similar track at the West End Primary School. The oval asphalt track, which spans a circumference of some 200 meters in line with World Athletic Standards, was done in collaboration with Scots Development and the Public Works Department. Also attending that event recently with education officials was a Member of Parliament for Cayman Brac West and Little Cayman, Mr. Moses Kirkernel. All right, let's have a look now at our forecast for tonight and the next 2 days. You can expect moderate easterly winds and rough seas across our area during the next 24 hours. Tonight, there's a slight chance of rainfall. Meantime, the outlook is for continued decrease in winds and sea conditions through the Friday evening as that high pressure system drifts east over the central Atlantic Ocean. All right, check out the Cayman Islands National Weather Service's website and Facebook page for a look at our local weather conditions. I'm Donna Bush. Thank you for joining us. To our YouTube viewers, we invite you to like, share, and subscribe for all of our key government information. Until tomorrow, have a safe night, and bye-bye for now.
I'm Jody Ann Powery. I'm the Police Media Officer with the RCIPS, and I'm here to give you some crime prevention tips on how to best protect your property. The first thing that we want to discuss is our points of entries. Let's start with the front door, and then we'll move on to the windows and the back doors or sliding glass doors. The first thing to consider is the front door. This particular front door has 2 deadbolt locks. One of these deadbolt locks are properly carpentered and the other is not. When your door is properly locked, you'll hear a click at the end and the deadbolts are not able to move. If it is slightly opened, then you can push the deadbolt back without having any restrictions. I'll now proceed to show you what your lock should look like when it is properly locked. When it comes to your windows, you want to make sure that your window is locked all the way down, because even though the lock is on, if it's not all the way down, it can still be pried. The proper way to lock the window is to make sure that the window goes all the way down to the seal and then you pull across the lock. When you have a sliding glass door at home, you want to make sure that you have secondary locking devices in addition to the lock that comes with the door. One of those can be a simple piece of wood that's jamming the doorway. We want to encourage you to ensure that you don't make things easy for burglars who are looking for opportunities to break into property by leaving your property out in plain view. Some of these items are your car keys, your electronics, and your handbags. Make sure that you put these properties away when you're leaving the house or when you're going to bed. When you're going camping or if you're taking your family on a trip, you want to ensure that your property has some sign of life. This can be done by leaving a light on or putting timers on your lights. And we want to ensure that our family homes are safe. In order to do so, we encourage that people take the proper precautions by starting up neighborhood watches or encouraging family members or persons they trust to check on their properties while they're away.
The Esterly-Tibbetts Highway 3-lane roundabout is ready for drivers. It's time to make sure you know how to use it. First, know which exit you need to take. Pay attention to lane arrows and signs. Make sure you use your signal to change lanes or exit the roundabout. To turn left, you always approach in the left-hand lane and indicate left. To drive straight ahead, you need to be looking out for signs and road markings indicating which lane to use. Get in one of the lanes marked with a straight-through arrow. If turning right, you must use the right-hand lane and indicate accordingly. To use the roundabout safely, remember these 3 tips. Know your exit, pick your lane, and signal to make your turn.
Did you know that walls, fences located along the road require planning permission no matter the height? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required. Did you know that fences and walls within the high water setback require planning permission no matter the height? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required.